The first time we introduced Castiel, I remember going into Eric's office and saying that he's going to stay a lot longer than we thought.
He's another brother, or he's another main character. That creates different stories. That's created a very interesting arc for season 6.
Certain regrettable things are now required of me.
We sat down with Misha at the beginning of the season and explained to him, by the end of the season, your character stands in opposition to Sam and Dean, not in a way that is necessarily redemptive. And he wanted to keep us honest and make sure we weren't just going to turn him into some mustache-twirling villain.
Of course, there's a part of me that always just wants to play a heroic character. And the truth is, Castiel taking this dark turn is something that is actually consistent with biblical lore about angels.
You're gonna torture a kid.
I can't care about that, Dean. I don't have the luxury. They're beings who aren't afraid to kill and destroy. And it's nice to play a character who discovers pornography for the first time. If the pizza man truly loves this babysitter, why does he keep slapping her rear?
Castiel has no irony at all.
Perhaps she's done something wrong.
And has just this huge cultural deficit in his education. The porn was just low-hanging fruit.
Well, now he's got a boner.
That is the darkest episode of all time, full of torture and killing. So a little digression into angel porn is good.
It's very complex.
That was the opportunity just for humor in the midst of what was going to be a very dire circumstance. And again, that's kind of what makes Supernatural supernatural. Ties a little bit into Castiel acting in ways you wouldn't maybe expect him to act. There's a kiss. Yeah, Cass and Meg, and that's, you know, that's probably the thing people remember from that episode.
What was that?
I learned that from the pizza man. I think possibly for some reason my favorite scene this season was the air quotes scene. My people skills are rusty. I think that really encapsulated Cass's frustration and his estrangement from humanity all at once. It was difficult to get the timing down right, I found, on the air quotes, but it worked out in the end. Pardon me, but I have spent the last year as a multi-dimensional wavelength of celestial intent.
The way he interprets that character, there's a quotient of autism in it. He's got a very nice grasp on a non-human delivery, but it's very endearing.
Sorry. Now I need your blood.
Whoa, whoa, hey! Ah! Why don't you use your own?
It wouldn't work, I'm not human. Everyone always says, how do you keep such a straight face? And the truth is, I blow it so often. The ones that are a good job, those are the few takes that I manage to not crack a smile. It doesn't help that, you know, Jared is often trying to get me to laugh because it's funny when he gets me, but he gets me all the time.
Misha is one of those guys with a huge amount of enthusiasm. He's someone who thinks into what's going to come up and he wants to add to it. It's just a really good combination, Supernatural and Misha Collins.
I wish circumstances were different.
You really want to help? Prison full of monsters. Can't just leave them. Can't let them go.
I understand.